Meet Mary. Mary wants to sign a lease for a new apartment in a building she adores, but there's one big problem. The building doesn't normally allow pets. They only make exceptions in extraordinary circumstances, and even then charge astronomical fees to allow them in the building. That means Mary will have to leave a huge part of her family behind, her border collie, Patches. Unless she wants to surrender Patches to the pound, she'll need to receive an Emotional Support Animal, or ESA, letter from a therapist. An ESA gives Mary legal protection under the ACAA and the Fair Housing Act, allowing Patches to fly and live with Mary at no additional cost. Certipet can help her get one. Certipet is an online platform that connects people with mental health professionals licensed in their state to provide ESA consultations for housing or travel. If she qualifies, they can issue Mary an ESA letter so she won't have to leave Patches behind. The process is simple and can be completed right from home. First, Mary completes a free pre-screening to determine if she's a good candidate for an ESA. Turns out she is. Mary then takes an in-depth assessment and gets a follow-up call from a mental health professional licensed in her state. After the interview, it's determined that Mary would benefit from an ESA, and she gets an official ESA letter. And because the therapist specializes in emotional support animals, Mary knows that all of the mandatory information will be included in the letter. That's not always the case because many mental health professionals aren't aware of the specific requirements in cases like Mary's. No one should be faced with an impossible choice, like having to leave their beloved pet behind. Protect yourself and your pet by taking your ESA pre-screening for free today at certipet.com/screening.